Hey, you guys. All right. Welcome back to another podcast. In case you don't know, my name is Mrs. Johnson. It is my wonderful host, Miss Tamika.
What's up, y'all?
Okay, so on this podcast, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a typical day in my cleaning company. Okay, in case you don't know, I'm the owner of Tenacity Clean as well as Tenacity Academy. That is my mentorship business. So I have two worlds going on here. From 9 to 5, I try to solely focus on Tenacity Clean. Okay, and after 5 o'clock, then that's when I'll do my coaching calls and I'll respond to emails and I'll do group coaching and all my Tenacity Academy type work all the way until it's time to shut the computer down and take a bath, go to sleep, and do it all over again. So my day is pretty much consumed here. Okay, but I'm enjoying the ride. It's like I'm building. I feel like I'm building my legacy here. So I'm sacrificing my time here, my whole day. But hey, I'm enjoying the ride. But I want you guys to know that we have some interesting days. We really do in our cleaning company. And I wanted to bring you guys in on it. So we're going to talk about a typical day in Tenacity Clean, okay? So this week was interesting. I would say Monday was very interesting. We had a couple of call outs, a lot of last minute, and a lot of times when we have these call outs, we have to scramble and find people, and my main go-to people happen to be my children. You know what I mean? So try to get one of my kids to come, one of my teenagers to come. Nowadays, they really don't help out as much as they used to when I first started. They ventured out to doing their own thing, but every now and then, I would grab one of them and tell them, "Hey, we're in a bind. We in a bind, Nate. I need you to come help us out." Um, but this particular day, so one of my daughters, we made a deal, a bet, and I told her that if she's going to be living in the house rent free, then she needs to at least commit to doing a certain amount of units for the company. Okay, yeah, I mean it's bad enough she lives with me. She doesn't clean up. We go back and forth with a lot. So I'm just like, you have to do something. You're not just going to sit in my house. Okay, so that was the agreement, right? So me and my daughter and Miss Tamika, we drive out here to the property. And mind me, we are training people this same day. So it was crazy. It was raining, it was cold, okay? Um, and I just remember we went out to the property, we trained this guy, we told him what to do, and we went through everything with him, got him set. He already came, really, he had everything that he needed when he came and stuff. So that was a plus. And we just introduced him to the property managers and just kind of showed him around and gave him a lot of suggestions on how he can clean certain things. So anyway, after we got finished with that whole process with him, it was time to drop my daughter off to her property. And when we took all her stuff up to her unit, I turned around and she was gone. I mean, I'm asking Miss Tamika, like, well, where'd she go? You know, what happened? Where'd she go? And and I called her phone and she was like, I'm not cleaning that unit. I don't like these apartments. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, mind me, this day we happen to have 4 move-ins this day. That's the day we had 4 move-ins. That means people were moving in that day, so the unit had to be clean. And I just didn't have time to be going back and forth with no teenager. And I'm like, we made a deal. You said you was gonna do this, and now she got this pissy fit because she didn't like the apartment complex. And mind me, the unit wasn't even bad. It was not even bad. If I could put some footage of the unit up in here to show you guys that unit, it was like what, a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It was not even a bad unit, but I was very pissed off that day. Very. Okay, so to make a long story short, I said, you know what? This is the last straw with you because this ain't the first go round with my teenager. And I said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I told you if you can't help, you're not just gonna sit in my house. So what ended up happening was
Hold on, wait. So don't go any further. You guys, okay, so no, you can't, you can't. Okay, so you guys, I have to let y'all in on a little secret here. Okay, so you see how she be talking to y'all like it's all put together. So I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering how does Miss Johnson do it. So she give y'all the pretty version, and I can't do it. I have to be real with y'all and let y'all know what really happened. Okay, I'm sitting over here like okay, but I can't do it no more. I gotta say something. Okay, all right. So typically on a daily basis, okay, you're right. Miss Johnson does run two companies. However, I don't see how she do it. Okay, because from she tried to put a time frame for Tenacity Clean and Tenacity Academy. That is not correct because there is actually no time. Because when I tell you that this lady goes above and beyond for everyone, the mentorship can be over with, but she still is there. I mean, back in the back scene, she's like, all right. I mean, she could be about to put a chip in her mouth. I mean, be about to eat dinner, or she can, and it's like that call will come in, that email come in, and I've never seen someone who responds so quickly. I mean, when I tell you this lady goes to bat for anybody, she goes to bat for anybody. And there is no cutoff time. Like she said there's a cutoff time, but there literally is no cutoff time. I could call her on the phone and I'd be like, girl, what you doing? She don't say nothing. When it take her too long to answer, I already know what she doing. Cause half of the time I be talking to her and she don't even be listening to what I'm saying. So I don't understand. So I'm sitting here listening to her telling the story to you guys. And you're right. Her daughter did come out with us. And I felt like she should have. I mean, come on, what y'all think? I mean, typically if your daughter's staying with you and she's not contributing, and she just want to lay up in the house all day. So of course, what would be the thing to do? Go and help mama, right?
Right.
So we've got to the property. She's right. And now, whenever we go somewhere, we always go and look at the property to see what type of condition that the property is in. Because if it's too bad, of course, we're not going to make her do it. You know what I'm saying? And even if she does do it, we're going to charge the apartment complex more. Even if it's not her daughter, any other contractor, we typically like to go and look at the apartment complex anyway. Because, child, what century are we in? We are currently in 2022. You know, people lie. They might say something is wrong with the apartment, and there's really nothing wrong with it, okay? So we have to go and look so that way we can basically cover our butt at the same time to see what's really going on. But anyway, to the story that's at hand. So, yes, we went to the apartment complex, you guys, and yes, we got there. We got out the car and we went to go look at the apartment. I mean, it's a typical move in, move out. Dirty stove, but it's typical stuff. So we get out the car and we go to the car and we tell her, hey, come on, let's do the unit. She gets out the car and we're like, okay, all right. We're waiting for her, but she's nowhere around.
She just left.
So we're trying to figure out what's going on. Like, so she calls her phone. She ignores her phone for the first 2-3 times, but then she eventually answers and said, "Well, I just went to go take a walk." Now you have no idea where you're at, right? Granted that you are cleaning, but you just don't typically walk away. You know what I mean? Because people are crazy nowadays. But she said she took a walk, so we're looking like taking a walk. Okay, well, can you come on? She said, well, I don't know what apartment y'all are at. So we tell her the apartment. Still waiting. Nothing happens. So apparently, what happens? She gets mad and she leaves. Now, what they discuss on the phone, I have no idea if she wants to disclose that with you guys. That's definitely up to her. But long story short, we ended up cleaning that apartment ourselves.
Yeah. We had to clean the apartment ourselves. And this is one of those situations when I tell you that you have to deal with this emotional roller coaster
Oh my
because
gosh.
we were already on crunch time. Okay, like I literally at this property had 4 move outs, and everybody, we had 4 people moving in on the same day. So I could not afford to have people call out. I already had call outs, and that's why she was there. You know what I mean? And me and Miss Tamika, we can't afford to be cleaning. You know what I mean? Now, don't get it twisted. We would jump in and do what we got to do when we could do it, but we try to avoid that because we got enough work up in here to do.
I
Okay,
mean,
we have to make sure that this money is coming in so that we can pay everybody. So it's already a lot that needs to be done in my office.
mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I was very, very pissed off. And I was cleaning. I said, you know what? If you don't clean this apartment, if she ain't want to clean it, I said, okay, this is your last time trying me. Okay? So I'm in there just cleaning. And Miss Mika, she got her broom. She was like, oh, we got to do what we got to do. So this is what we deal with in Tenacity Clean, right? So I told her this is her last time trying me. After we got finished with the clean, I really think it took us about a good 2 hours.
Like a good 2 hours.
It took a good 2 hours for us to clean it. It wasn't bad. I made sure it was magnificent. Um, and I even did a little video for it, and I sent it to the manager. Manager was like, "Girl, you good? Thank you so much for saving us on that last minute
Mm-hmm.
clean because it was a last minute clean. They had just booked it. Okay, I try to take it all. You know, I don't like to not take nothing. I like to get my money. You know, but right after that, I drove to the U-Haul place.
Y'all, I'm not even gonna front. I was asking her, I'm like, where are we going? Oh, we just going somewhere. I'm like, where are we going? She's like, oh, we're going somewhere. Just, sit tight, sit tight. So I'm looking like, boop, boop, doop, doop, doop. Now, granted that I just moved here, so I don't know where I'm going. So I'm just sitting here like, okay. Then we pull up close by the office, not too far from the office. And I see her pull into the U-Haul. I'm like, is for real? Is this about to happen? Like, is this really about to happen? So I'm thinking to myself, is she really about to, like, she must have said something to really piss her off. Because when I tell you, oh my gosh, you really have to get up under her skin for her to actually budge. Because when I tell you, she say a lot of stuff. She might say, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But she never does it. Come on. Miss Shasta, she's so nice. Like, she's so nice. She's so petite. She's so nice. She's so petite. Okay, so she just does not do anything. But when she pulled up in that U-Haul, honey, I've never seen her run so fast to go get this key. She didn't even look. She wasn't even concerned about the price. She just told the people running. And I'm like, what? Running?
So U-Haul. So I took the U-Haul, I drove it back to Pooler, Georgia, and I politely cleared out her room. Okay, because that was her last time trying me up. You're not just gonna sit up in my house and think that you're just gonna just kick your feet up and just live a good life. Like, no, no, we done been through this too many times. So it's 2022 now, and we gotta make her a little uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't for kicking people out in the streets. Believe me, she got somewhere to go because I paid 2 rents.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So what happened was my mom, she has a house, her old house, my childhood home, and that's where I took all her stuff at because I know she does not like that house. But sometimes you gotta bring them back to where we was, to make them understand, what you got, because you didn't appreciate what you have now. So you go back to the old house where the AC don't work and
Mm-hmm.
the the toilet and stuff messed up over there, but it's still
Mm-hmm.
a house, you know what I'm saying? And it's still livable. So you go stay over there, all right? And to make her a little uncomfortable, she be all right. But she all her stuff is over there, but she ended up going to my mama house, the other house that I pay rent on.
She said,
Jesus.
honey. She is not having that, girl. She is not staying over there.
Well, she
Like,
ain't living. She ain't staying with me. She ain't with me no more. Okay. So this is all in one day, y'all. Yeah, I had to kick my teenager out. Okay.
oh, you didn't tell them
We
that part because
hold up.
they end up, the
We
apartment complex ended up calling you because you had the key.
Girl, we had to go back to the apartment. Listen, we got we got mattresses dragging it down the
I
steps.
mean, wait, didn't even talk about that busting you all. You were
I
driving.
mean, they done gave me a busted U-Haul. We dragging mattresses down the steps, and I'm getting phone calls from properties. You left with my keys. I'm like, God damn, my day can't get no worse.
I mean, oh my
Okay,
gosh.
I'm trying to raise children, teach them a lesson, trying to make sure these units get clean. We actually cleaned 2 units that day, didn't we?
Oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all something.
I just remember
I, I
we
can't
did
I
two
can't
units
remember
that
stuff
day.
no more. So what was the other unit?
Yeah, we did too because
The
the
first one.
new girl didn't never show up, so we had to go do her
Oh,
unit.
39A. I got you. That one was the easy one though.
It was easy. See, that girl, she crazy. If she watching this, girl, you crazy. You could have had an easy little 80. That unit was so easy. It was really already halfway done.
Man, let me tell you, working for her is
You
a
know,
steal. People don't understand how corporate America bounds you to work that 8 hour shift and you're on this hamster wheel, just same routine, same routine, same routine. And people don't understand there's only 24 hours in a day. So technically, how many hours do you have in a day to yourself? You gotta, okay, so let's do a calculation here. You got 24 hours, right? Let's just see. You sleep about what, 8 hours?
yeah.
Do you technically sleep 8 hours? You
Some
probably
some
sleep
people.
about six. I'm gonna just say
No,
six at the most, right?
what eight? The average
You're
person. We're talking
supposed
about
to
that.
sleep
We're
eight.
talking about the average person
All
here.
right, so
The average person might sleep 8.
okay,
I don't happen to sleep 8
I
hours,
don't sleep eight either. That's why I
but
said maybe six. But if you sleep 8 hours out of 24, that
mhm.
gives you 16 hours. Okay, you guys. Now that leaves you at 16. Now, if you go to work, you automatically gonna work 8 hours, right? So that leaves you with 8 more hours left. Now, out of that 8 hours that you got left, technically not 8 hours because sometimes people have to transport what, an hour to get to work, maybe even two. So you technically chop that all the way down to about maybe 5 or 6 hours that you have left to yourself for the day. What are you gonna do within that day? Because corporate America bounds you for 8 hours. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is starting your own cleaning company is the best decision you can ever make. Why? Because you can work for yourself. You know what I mean? You get to dictate what hours that you're going to work within a day. And I've never seen so many contractors within a day who call out. Like, what do you think this is? Like, this is not an employee. Like, where you, okay, bring a doctor's note. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, just go to work. Do what you have to do and make sure that the job is being done and call it a day and do whatever else. Try to
Right.
find some residual, how do you say it?
Residual.
Residual income. You guys have a tongue ring, okay, so I'm sorry. But look, residual income. Try to
Mhm.
find some residual, look at that, see?
Residual income.
Residual income, multiple streams of income. Like, you guys, invest in your money. Like, do something with it. Like,
And you
work.
can definitely make a bag working for Tenacity Clean. You
Oh
can
my gosh.
if you can actually clean because some of my highest paid contractors make about $5,000 to $6,000 a month working for us. And me, my last job, I believe paid me about $10, $11 an hour. It was nowhere near what I'm paying people now, you know. So one of my dreams is, to be able to create this cleaning company that I can actually pay people. I can create give a six-figure job to someone or a
Mm-hmm.
contractor. Okay, because I'm a big fan of contracting work out. Okay, so that's one of my biggest dreams. I mean, I want to be the company to be able to give people six figures. You know what I
That's
mean?
gotta be
Like,
pretty cool, you guys. Like, you gotta want that too. Like, you gotta want your company to want to change people's lives, to
right,
make them feel empowered. Because working for corporate America, a lot of people don't feel empowered. They feel like, oh my gosh, I'm trapped. I have no way out. But in reality, you do have a way out. You just
right.
have to take that first step to say,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, I'm over it. A lot of people say, oh my gosh. And one thing is they're comfortable. I was comfortable at one point
Mm-hmm.
before I got here. Oh, child, when Miss Johnson hit me up and she said, listen, I got one chance and one chance only for you. Do you want the opportunity? You didn't even have to ask me twice, okay? Because I ran in the office. I said, "Excuse me, today is my last day." I turned in my headphones
They
and said,
did.
"I am out, honey. You hear me? Out." I was out.
Yes, yes, and that you made a good decision. I must say, but that was a little bit of one day that we went through. That wasn't even the whole day
No, it
because
wasn't.
after we moved all the stuff out of the house, then after that, I believe we came back to the office. Did we come back to the office?
Um.
So much shit be going on.
Well, here's the thing. We came back to the office, but we had to pick up the laptop. The laptop. You had left the laptops here. Wait a minute.
Did I leave the charger or something?
You left something here, and we had to end up coming here. But we left, and then yeah. We didn't come here and stay. We just came and picked up something and we left.
Okay, and then we left. But that was a typical day in my world. And then after a day like that, I come home with my laptop and I still work. As long as I got this laptop, I'm gonna be working. Okay. So after 5 o'clock, that's when I try to pay attention to the mentees and stuff like that. And like she said, sometimes I'm crossed in both worlds. It could be 12 o'clock. One of my mentees might shoot me a text or something like that. I'm responding back or whatever, and or I might just call them right quick and say, "Hey, do this." Da, 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 all right. And I try to really put my focus on my mentees after 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it gets crazy. So let's say we have just a regular day and we don't have to be out in the field because nobody called out and we're not like training people and stuff like that. If we're just in the office, what are we doing?
What are we not doing? We're working. We're
But tell the
always
people
working.
exactly what
Like,
working is. Like,
so
what is it?
basically, a typical day if we're not out in the field, which we really don't have a normal day all the time because it's something that's always going on, whether we're chasing money, being a bill collector. Like, typically, we get in the office, we'll come in, we'll write down basically on you guys can't see, but it's actually a board over here, and we actually have a calendar that says what we have to do is like a to-do list basically for the day. So we're not just sitting here, we're not just sitting here, you know what I mean? So we have to have some type of organization. So first things first is we check back with any clients that we have. If there was any jobs that were done, we try to get feedback from them to see how everything went, because we want to build that rapport and trust with them to know that if anything is wrong, that we're going to attend to it right away and we're not just going to sit on it. So we do the follow up with clients.
Right.
After we do the follow up with clients, we typically look at the schedule, see if everything is on schedule. Something new came in, we want to make sure that it's on schedule. We want to call the apartment complexes because sometimes, child, them apartments do not be ready. They'll call us and they'll be like, "Hey, can you put such and such on schedule?" And so we'll go ahead and we'll put it on the schedule because we don't want it to be missed. Because anything is very easy to get missed.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try to go ahead and put it on schedule. And then we call them and say, "Hey, is this apartment ready?" Sometimes they'll say it's ready. Um, and then sometimes it's still not ready. And it's good to call them to find out if they're ready or not, but still sometimes it's just a headache because the cleaner goes all the way out there to turn this unit and it's not ready. Now we got to pay him a gas fee. So it's a lot that goes on with that.
And we have to rearrange the schedule.
Yeah, it's like it's a lot. It's like playing not musical chairs, but it's like playing musical cleaners at this point. And I don't know if she told you guys. I'm pretty sure she did. You got the A, the B, the C, the D. You know,
Players.
it's all of it. And typically after that, we do the schedule. We basically, where is my Monty? We look for the Monty and see. All right.
We see who's got my money.
Right.
We
Okay.
play a
So
little game called Who's Got My Money.
what's up with that? We got to go through. She uses QuickBooks, so we have to go through that and look at everything and I tally up stuff. Okay, this person got this. Okay, that's cleared out. All right, that's cool. And then after that, if it's been over 30 days, I like to go ahead and send out an agent report. Hey, it's a friendly reminder. We don't work for free. Okay, can we get some money? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
hello.
Right. And a lot of times they'll still try to book.
Oh.
So we have to we have to pay attention, laser targeted focus on who's not paying them time, because if you keep on booking, I have to pay cleaners up front for your nasty units, and you're not paying me on time to do this.
Absolutely.
So you have to pay attention to those things so that you can cut it off and let them know, hey, you're not paying us on time, so I'm not gonna keep saving your butt every time you want us to clean a unit. Okay, I'm not gonna keep running out here like Superwoman to save y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but these are some of the typical things that we go through in Tenacity Clean. This is some of the stuff. And then some of the fun stuff is, when we work on our email marketing campaign, and we work on we work on marketing for Instagram, Facebook. We work on YouTube videos. That all that stuff we call it's like the fun stuff.
Yeah, for
We
me,
do all that stuff last.
Yes, because oh my gosh, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I love doing
When
her
it's slow.
flyers and
Right.
all of that stuff. Like, oh gosh,
Like
it's so
right
fun.
now, we're doing this video because it happens to be 5 o'clock,
Mhm.
and things have slowed down for us. So we've been able to sit down and let's do a podcast. Let's do
Right.
a podcast video right quick, okay, and get that in. But we're just juggling so much, and I'm enjoying the ride while we're at it. And I just wanted to bring you guys in on a typical day at Tenacity Clean. Okay, it's not all peaches and cream all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time. We have our laid back moments, but when you have a vision as big as mine, man, I'll find work to do. Like even when it's slow, like
Yeah.
she be like, well, what we doing tomorrow? Like, I mean, it's not. If everybody comes to work and this is done, then it's like it's not gonna be a lot to do, like unless you just want to work. And I just create work for myself. I'm like, well, yeah, we can work on some marketing, work on some videos. I'll give myself something to do.
Yeah, my mom just asked me, when do you have a day off? I said never. I never have a day off. I work every single day. She was like, every day? I was like, yes, there's no days off, okay? Being an entrepreneur, you have to work just about every day. Like, I quit my job so I didn't have to work, but I work every day now. Like, it's so crazy, but I love it. It's like you see yourself transitioning to a different level, and you will mature. If your mindset is in the right place, you will see a transition within yourself, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And if I can motivate anyone to just take that step to do the same thing, please do it. I mean, don't continue to procrastinate, because you just never know what opportunity you just missed upon. So,
Right. So there you have it, you guys. That was a typical day. Tenacity Clean. Man, I mean, it's so much more I want to share with you guys, but the time is at 27.
don't
so
worry, y'all. You know we're gonna do another podcast, and excuse me, I will bring you the tea. Okay.
Right. And write some comments down below, you guys, and let us know, like, what type of videos would you like for us to create for you.
Right.
Okay. That, and make sure that you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, show your girl some love. Okay. I'll be seeing a whole lot of views and a little bit of likes.
Where them like buttons at, y'all?
Okay. So help your girl out, because when you hit the like button, it shows the video to more and more people and pumps that information out there.
Right.
Okay. All right. So until next time, bye bye.